In just over 1 year, I canvassed a big chunk of Genshin Impact's content to date. All of the Archon quests up through 5.8, character story quests, hangouts, and even the big world quests, like Aranara, Jet's surrounding quest lines, and the Narzisenkreuz. I have a good gauge on comparing and contrasting Natlan's world, story, and characters against the barometer that is Mondstadt through Fontaine. So, what's my verdict? Is Natlan good? I fell in love with these characters so quickly, some of them almost instantaneously. Mualani, Shilone, Siglali, and Capitano all grabbed my attention within seconds of meeting them. They were well written enough that you got a sense for their personality, their energy, and their slot in the group dynamic during the first moments they were on screen. The jump in technology wasn't very intrusive in the quests, and it meshed well with the respective characters' personalities and abilities, both lore-wise and meta-wise. When it did become more overt, it did so in a tasteful way that blended fantasy and technology relatively seamlessly, like the spaceship being floating stone structures instead of a starship of LEDs and carbon fiber. The world is vast, dense, beautifully rendered, and set up well to encourage use of each region's respective gameplay mechanics. Hoya really flexed their lighting atop the tall peaks and mesas, and even the ethereal subrealms exuded a good blend of mysterious and haunting. Each area relies on far more than just color coordination to set it apart from the other tribes, and this uniqueness in design and better diversity of appearances helps make the world feel more lived in. Natlan isn't without fault, and I'd go so far as to say it wears its shortcomings much more frequently than previous nations, except maybe Inazuma. Moeka's writing has somewhat of a Superman problem. Some of the promotional material feels a bit goofy. Phlogiston tech sometimes comes across as too unique and doesn't suspend disbelief as well as Clockwork Tech and Magitech in the same universe. And the Abyss's motive for the war remains a bit contrived. But when looking at 5.x as a whole, these complaints pale into near insignificance for me, and it's almost for one reason alone. Natlan as an experience from front to back, Archon quests, side quests, and exploration exemplifies something that so many games in this console generation have completely forgotten how to execute, and something that we, the player, sometimes forget that all video games are supposed to be above anything else.
Bow before your king!
Letting brave names echo!
Wrath from the skies!
Knock 'em down.